Hey everybody, welcome back to the Board Games Maelstrom. Today we're going to take a look at a tasty minstrel game. It's a newer game. It is called Rolled West, California 1849. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, and about 20 to 30 minutes. And it is designed by Daniel Newman. Let's open it up and take a look at the box. You have the instructions here on top. You have the scorecard for the end. That's good. That's good. We have some tokens. Set those aside. You have your player boards, which we will take a look at. And you have your dry erase markers, because this is a roll and write. Let's take the dice out, because that's one of the most important parts. Let's just open it all the way up. Alright. Stuff some stuff back in here. Okay, today we're going to look at Rolled West by Tasty Minstrel Games, designed by Daniel Newman. And in this game, it is a roll and write. They supply you with dry erase markers, which is amazing. The scorecard is dry erase. If you want to take a look, doesn't look like there's too much glare today. I like that. Here's what the player board looks like. Components are really good quality components, honestly. The dice are nice quality. They look like they're stickers on them, but they're not. They're regular dice. All right, in this game, and I believe it's for 2 to 4 players. In this game, what you are going to be doing each round is you're going to roll your dice. And then you're going to bank set aside a terrain that you will be building on that turn in this area right here. It could be wood, copper, silver, or gold. So let's just say we set aside the copper die. Then you can choose to use and or bank what's here. You can choose to use things in this grid. In fact, using these 2 silvers in combination, and let me see if I can give you guys a better look. Using these 2 silvers in combination would give you a straight 6 victory points at the end. You can choose to send some stuff back east. We have gold, silver, and copper you can send back east, and as you go higher and higher, you'll get more and more points for doing that. You can also build settlements and camps. One wood, which we do have 1 wood, will allow you to build a settlement, and you would build that in the copper area. Let me move my hand there. In the copper area, since, come on, focus. There we go. Copper area, since that is the die that we banked. You can also fulfill contracts. If you look down here, there are several contracts that you can fulfill. 4 copper, copper silver, copper gold, 4 silver, 5 copper, 2 silver, 2 gold, 4 gold, 5 silver, and 5 gold. And I know you're thinking to yourself, boy, we only get 3 die every time. How are we going to do that? How are we going to fill contracts for 5 gold when we can only use 3 of our dice every turn? Well, the answer to that is, on your turn, you'll get to bank one of the things you want to use. Like, just say I wanted to take and keep this wood for another time of maybe building settlements and stuff. Maybe I want to combine 2 wood to build a settlement instead of just a camp. And you can bank it in these sections up here, and then on everyone else's turn, you get to bank 1 resource between everyone else that's going. So if you're playing with 4 players, after you do yours, you have 3 people to decide that you want to bank a resource. And basically, you would put the initial up in here, in this section. It's hard to, I don't know if we can zoom the camera a little bit. Oh, looky there, maybe. Oh, that's a little better. You can decide to bank a resource on your turn and everybody else's turn. So you can see there's a little symbol here for different people. And after that, you can fulfill these bigger contracts. At the end of the game, at the end of the game, you add up all your points, and the person with the most points is the winner. Point categories are the Boom Town, which is up here in this section right here. There is the sending your resources back east. There is the contracts, and then at the very bottom there is the settlements and camps that you built. Those all add up to a total of points, and the one with the most points wins. This is a very interesting game. For such a small game, the components are great. There's no paper. You have dry erase markers, so you can just use everything over and over again. You can use the score card over and over again. You can use the different player mats, player boards over and over again. Very big fan of being able to, not waste the paper, that, have a bunch of paper that you're throwing away after you get done playing. Daniel Newman did a good job. This is a good filler game. I don't know what else to say, but it's solid. It's a solid little game. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3 out of 5 stars. Three category storm, 3 out of 5. 1 being the lowest and 5 being the most. It comes with an instruction booklet. It's kind of like a fold-out thing, and it's on both sides. So there's not a ton of instructions. Ooh, that's a little close now. There's not a ton of instructions. Let's back that out a little. So you just have a paper on one side, a paper on the other. It explains everything. It's not a hard game to learn. Great filler for maybe in between stuff. So if you like this type of thing, if you like roll and writes, I would urge you to go get Rolled West, because it is a solid little game. This has been a Board Games Maelstrom category review. I'm Scott. Thanks for stopping by the Board Games Maelstrom.